Mike and Winona are walking around Los Angeles in the evening, admiring some of the sights. Wow, Winona. Los Angeles evening. Yeah, Los Angeles in the evening is such. It's an experience that heightens your awareness. If you look at Los Angeles in the evening, from an aerial perspective in the evening, you can see a place illuminated by the flow of cars on highways and houses in the valley, lit up by some kind of presence. That presence that I'm feeling here in Los Angeles in the evening seems to be some kind of epiphenomenological emergence that was born of the psychic energy emitted by people through their thoughts and social interactions that has become the defining characteristic of a diverse people, both indigenous to the land here and new to it. The combination of native people here and people who are new to this place or just passing through is something that gives a person notions of transcendent possibilities. I agree with that. I wonder where Veronica Sawyer is. This place must really seem foreign to her. She is a character in the movie Heathers too, and suspended here in Los Angeles in reality. Let's let her roam around here in reality for a while. It's kind of fun trying to guess where she is. Also, I'm really enjoying her car. Yeah, I agree. Isn't it beautiful here in the evening? Yes, it is beautiful here in the evening. Even just to wander around here in the evening alone would be a sublimely pleasurable. A person can get to know him or herself on a transcendent level and find his or her place along the time-space continuum within the soul of humankind. To be here with you in the evening is a feeling of such profound pleasure that it gives meaning and significance to the aforementioned. I agree. Sure. They kissed and went to bed together. They got up the next morning and had a wonderful afternoon. The evening arrived and Mike and Winona drove into downtown Los Angeles in Veronica's car. You start talking. So nice to be with you, Winona. What I really like is how I have access to you as a character, Veronica Sawyer, as an archetype whenever I watch Heathers, and you in person when I'm with you. As a matter of fact, whenever I watch any of your movies, I feel that union of souls with you on a profound level. Those are different aspects. Those are different aspects of my love for you. There's a love I feel for you when I am either alone thinking about you or watching a movie of yours. The love I feel for you when I'm alone is a love that I enjoy in the most idealistic fashion as it is I can control. The love I feel for you when I'm with you is a love that must be validated by the return of your love for me. In that sense, it is out of my control, yet is unconditional. I hereby validate my love for you. Winona, that makes me so profoundly happy. Me too. Winona, yes, what is it, Mike? We have to stick together. Together we are immortal. Immortal? Yes, immortal. You're the enchantress of the sea. You are my destiny when I make love to you on the beach by the ocean. We shall both become immortal. That is the power of our love. That's beautiful. Can you describe immortality? It will be a union of our souls in a place so beautiful and full of pleasure that it can only be experienced by transcendent souls that have discovered the light of knowledge and eternity. Wonderful. Hey, look out the window. It's Veronica Sawyer and Cando from Planet Jonahue. What would she be doing with Cando? Veronica's been developing a relationship with Cando. Cando is heartbroken over losing Isidorex. And Veronica's been trying to console him. Oh, look, it's Isidorex with another alien. It's going to be interesting to hear what you write next. I can't wait to make love to you, Winona. For now, would you like to take a walk along the ocean? Sure. Mike and Winona walked along the Pacific Ocean. They had a wonderful evening. They slept on the beach in the moonlight that evening. Lying here on the beach with you is a sublime pleasure. Sure is. The night is full of stars tonight. We really have a beautiful vantage point from which to gaze upon distant other worlds. Yeah, I'm looking at the twinkling stars and imagining what might be going on around them. And if it is possible that some of those star systems have planets in their orbit that are habitable for sentient life. I've got something to tell you. I happen to know that there are planets out there that are habitable for sentient life. How do you know that? I know that because I met two aliens. As a matter of fact, Candos and Isidorex from Planet Jonahue are based on the two aliens that I met. I find that very difficult to believe. I'm not ruling out the possibility of life on other planets, but astrophysicists have not given us much evidence to conclude that there are many planets out there habitable for sentient life. Why do you find that so hard to believe? You've seen characters that I've written into archetypal fiction suddenly appear here in concrete reality. There are many other astounding possibilities to be seen on the continuum that interfaces fiction with reality. There's a continuum that interfaces fiction with reality? Yes, there is. On the continuum that interfaces fiction with reality, fiction can be reality and reality can be fiction. Some realities that take place here and what we are assuming is the real reality were born out of abstractions, drawn out of fictions that are themselves the real realities and not the real realities. The real realities? What a deep concept. Exactly. The real realities. Paradoxically, fictions are realities and realities are fictions. They interface at a continuum. You give me a lot to think about. You give me a lot of new stuff to think about. Right now, I want to think about making love to you beneath the summer moon along the tides of late June. Sure. Mike and Winona made love and had a wonderful night. They got up to a beautiful morning. When they got up, they noticed that the baby blue Porsche was gone. They had slept on the beach that night and parked the car in a parking lot nearby. Upon waking up, they saw the car was gone. The car is gone. I noticed that we have two problems. Now, the first problem we have is that the car that I borrowed from Veronica Sawyer without her consent has been stolen. The second problem we have is that being stuck in Los Angeles, we don't have enough money to get home. It's not a bad place to be stuck, Winona. I'd love to sleep here with you on the beach every night and make love to you beneath the stars. That's all fine and dandy, but what the fuck are we going to eat? Eat? It's never too late to go cannibal. Cannibal? I'm not going cannibal. You would be surprised what people are willing to eat in desperate situations. First of all, you have to have a dead body to cannibalize before you can even consider going cannibal. I'm not suggesting we kill anybody, just that we look around for murder victims or maybe even dig up a few corpses from the local cemetery. Are you for real? Are you the man I thought I knew? I'm not a cannibal. Yet. I was just saying that I'm considering going cannibal. You think you know a person. I'm totally kidding. I would never go cannibal. I guess I guess I deviated the conversation to some pretty dark humor. Let's bring it back to the light of the eternal, where enlightened souls feel the immortal glow of a heightened feeling of love removed from earthly hatred and pain. Let's wander through that labyrinthine realm of unearthly pleasure. Sounds like a plan. Seriously speaking, what do we do now? Maybe we'll have to hitchhike home. For now, we have enough money for food and we can sleep on the beach. Mm-hmm. That's great. Let's implement that plan. Sure. Mike and Winona made love again that night beneath a beautiful June evening sky. They had a wonderful evening. They got up the next morning and went to a local breakfast place called Mindy's Pancake Eatery. They walk inside and find a table by a window looking out on Rodeo Drive. Wow, Winona, here we are at a swanky pancake eatery on Rodeo Drive. Yeah, isn't it wonderful? It's a great place to people watch. Yeah, if you like to watch rich people climb into Porsches and Lamborghinis and drive off to find new forms of exquisite pleasure. What new forms of exquisite pleasure are to be found? My point exactly. None. Money is wonderful, but the most profound of exquisite pleasures a person can have is being truly in love with the person that you are predestined to be with for eternity. Mhm. Yeah, but money is nice to have, isn't it? It sure is. I'm not denying that. Oh, here comes our waitress. A big fat waitress named Maud comes to the table. Okay, now we're gonna think of a voice for Maud. What would a big fat waitress named Maud sound like? Let me think of a Maud, the voice for Maud. I gotta come up with a voice for Maud. Okay, if I have fat cheeks, it's fat cheeks, and there's a lot of like, how do I talk? And I really not I mean really fat. Okay, well, maybe my neck is even really fat. My cheeks are fat. I don't even have a double chin. I have like a quadruple chin. So this is what my voice would sound like if I was Maud the waitress and I've weighed 400 pounds. Okay, and quadruple chin. Okay, here we go. Um, Hi, I'm Maud. Hi, Maud. Hi. Um, do you have anything else to say? Well, that's what I have to say. You're our waitress. You're supposed to ask us what we would like to eat here at the restaurant you work in as an employee. Where did you get that? I'm not a waitress. You're not a waitress. You sure like a waitress. You're just like a waitress. You're giving me so many fucking reasons to believe that you are a fucking waitress. And yeah, I'm not a waitress. Usually, when a woman comes up to the table in a restaurant where I'm seated, dressed up in an apron, it's a waitress. I'm not a waitress. What are you? That depends. I'm either a friend or an enemy. Beware my wrath. Bye. With that, Maud walked out of the front door of the restaurant and into a beastly hot Los Angeles morning. What the fuck was that? I think it was probably just some crazy lady. Let's just eat. Sure. Mike and Winona ate breakfast. They walked around town and had a wonderful morning. Mike and Winona slept on the beach that evening in a lover's embrace, calmed by the calmed by the waves of an ocean that glistened in the moonlight, and brought roaring waves that harmonized with the eternal soul to the shore. They got up the next morning and decided to go for a walk along the beach. Walk on the beach along the ocean. What's with the lady at the diner? I don't know. That was some strange woman. Yeah. She seemed to be posing as a waitress. I don't know who would pose as a waitress only to reveal themselves to be some strange lady. Yeah, it's really bizarre. It's such a beautiful day. I just want to look into your beautiful brown eyes as I feel the sea breeze on my skin. Let's just look. Let me just look deep into your eyes. Sure. I don't want to talk right now. I just want to stare deep into your eyes and feel a deep connection to your soul. I want to get inside your soul and feel the tantalizing beauty of a soul that was brought into existence to feel my soul as we wander through fields of never seen beauty and never before felt pleasures that transcend physical pleasures. Mike looks deep into Winona's beautiful eyes for an hour that beautiful morning. That's how I know you were meant for me. It's in your eyes. I agree. Mike and Winona had a wonderful afternoon. Mike and Winona went for a walk that afternoon. Along the ocean. In the distance, they saw a ship on the ocean. They saw what appeared to be Veronica Sawyer and JD from Heathers in a love embrace kissing on the ship. Do you see JD and Veronica Sawyer on that ship? I see them. Dalton Donner is not going to be happy about this. JD seems to be having an affair with Veronica Sawyer here in reality. I've got to make sure that Dalton Donner gets Veronica Sawyer. I'm the person who put Dalton Donner into archetypal existence. You have me in real life. I know that, Winona. But I want you in fiction, too. I want the real life Winona Ryder and the fictional Veronica Sawyer. That's profound. I think you'll have them both. I'm determined to. All of a sudden, they see a speedboat pull up beside the ship. In it is Dalton Donner. He's Veronica Sawyer is kissing JD. As Veronica Sawyer is kissing JD, she pickpockets his wallet and quickly climbs down a rope ladder and into the speedboat with Dalton Donner. They cruise off at a high speed in the speedboat with cool sunglasses and huge smiles on their faces. Did you see that? Yeah, I saw it. Veronica Sawyer stole JD's wallet and cruised off in a speedboat with Dalton Donner. I wonder where they were going. I don't know. I'm just happy to see them back together. I love the cool sunglasses they had on and the smiles on their faces. I like their cool sunglasses and smiles too. It's so cool. It is so cool. When I see a couple with cool sunglasses and smiles, I feel a sense of unmitigated coolness that permeates my soul and takes me to a place of immortal pleasure, wherein the only law of a ruling class of cool people is that the utmost standards of coolness are upheld to keep society in a state of cool bliss. Forever shall they cruise down Route 66, or Route 66, if you prefer, in a Chevy Corvette with James Dean in the driver's seat under a sky of unlimited cool possibilities with cool sunglasses and smiles on their faces. That's so cool. Mike and Winona slept on the beach that night under a sky of serene wonderment, whose crescent moon peeked in and out of the clouds and seemed to observe them making love. They had a wonderful evening. They got up the next morning, went to a breakfast place called The Breakfast Place. A breakfast place called The Breakfast Place. Okay, on Rodeo Drive. A waitress named Penelope took their order. Hi, welcome to The Breakfast Place. How can I help you? Penelope, I noticed that the table in here levitates. This table, for example, is levitating about 4 feet off the ground. Why is that? That's in celebration of the 50th anniversary of The Exorcist and The Exorcist sequel that is going to be released. It's very intriguing, but how were you able to accomplish that? Through a reverse gravity propagation thrust capacitor that was designed by engineers at NASA. As a matter of fact, each person who eats at this restaurant shall be possessed by the devil. temporarily, and then exercised by me before they leave. This includes you. This includes me. I don't want to be possessed by the fucking devil. I just want to enjoy some delicious pancakes and coffee with Winona here and enjoy a beautiful summer day in Los Angeles. That's too bad. You must first be possessed by the devil and then exercise before you leave for the day. Another hesitation I have about this is that you are a waitress. Since when do waitresses exercise people? Hmm? In Los Angeles, there are waitresses who are also exorcists. They call them waitresses. Um, it's a job requirement. um, all of a sudden, Mike and Winona um, are sitting in their levitating chairs, become possessed by the devil. Their heads rotated 360 degrees, and they spewed out some green stuff out of their mouths. They looked like pea soup or something like that. Long live Satan! Beelzebub is the dark knight who shall conquer the world. Beelzebub, that's the title of a Dead Milkmen album. I know, I couldn't resist. You weren't really possessed by the devil? No, Penelope. It didn't work on us. We've conquered the devil. Okay, I'll let your table stop levitating. Wow. Now, what will it be for breakfast? I'll have the paradise pancakes and I have mountain morning coffee. And for you, Winona, I'll have the paradise crepes and mountain morning coffee. Coming right up. So, Winona, I'm excited about the release of Beetlejuice 2. Oh, great. Yeah, I'm happy about that. I'm happy that you're excited about it. That being said, what I think would be more exciting would be and more fulfilling for you as an actress um, would be to make Heather's too. Believe me, I agree. I think this is the best movie I ever made. It's such a classic. I like how it gained its fame as a cult film. I remember watching it when I lived in Chicago in 2015 and really enjoying the bonus features after it, where cast members were interviewed about the process of and experiences related to making the movie. When the prospect of making Heather's 2 was raised, and you said that you would love to, from that moment on, all these years later, I was truly inspired to write Heather's 2 and try to get it produced with you and the main characters. I think it would be outstanding. Let's go for a walk. Sure. Mike and Winona went for a walk on that Los Angeles morning. They had a wonderful afternoon. Mike and Winona got up the next morning and went to the beach to take a walk. It was a beautiful Thursday morning in Los Angeles in late June as chirping birds soared through a clear blue sky. Winona? Yes, what is it, Mike? I have something very profound to tell you. Profound? Yes. What is it? As we speak right now, we are archetypal characters in Heathers too. We are. Yes, we are. I wanted us to make Heathers 2 so much that I brought us here in the realm where Heathers 2 takes place. We are in the realm where Heathers 2 takes place. Yeah, I created this realm. My writing and imagination has brought this realm into existence. It's truly surreal. I've been trying to get you to make Heathers 2 with me for years. Brought you here to the realm of Heathers 2 to show you how beautiful it is. Are you in, Winona? Do you want to make the movie? I have a question. What is the difference between the realm where Heathers 2 takes place and the movie itself? This is where it all starts, in my imagination. We are paradoxically walking along a Los Angeles beach, both in my imagination and concrete reality. We stayed here at a kind of middle ground between fiction and reality. The movie Heathers 2 exists at the moment only in my imagination, but I can juxtapose elements from the movie between fiction and reality to show you scenes from it. What you are seeing are scenes from the movie as it exists in my imagination that I have written into the script. Do you like what you have seen so far? I love it. Let's make it. I'm so happy to hear that you are interested in making it. They walked along the beach all day and into the night to see the moon rise. I don't see anybody walking around here. Do you want to get naked and lay here in the sand beneath the moonlight? Sure. They undressed and lay together in the moonlight, looking up at the cosmos. I want to go up there with you. I want to travel light years to see other civilizations. I would love that. In Heathers 2, I imagine a planet called Planet Jonahue. It's in my script, but I truly believe in the possibility of life on other planets. The universe is made up of an abundance of star systems that may be habitable for sentient life. Through thought experiments, and the extrapolation of data that I have analyzed from local observable conditions that exist in the Milky Way galaxy, and the galaxies many billions of light years from here, I have hypothesized that a planet that I have named Planet Jonahue does exist. It would be the most validating moment in my life if we were visited by aliens from Planet Jandaku. The Planet Jandaku that you wrote into your Heather's 2 script is based on a real planet that you hypothesize exists? Yeah, that's fascinating. Let's make love. Yeah, let's. Mike and Winona made love in the beautiful June moonlight. They went to sleep and got up the next morning to walk along the beach. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. They had a wonderful morning. They were walking along the beach when all of a sudden some kind of transom opened up and they found themselves in an entirely new environment, completely removed from the beach surroundings they were walking through. It was a place where the auditions were held for Heathers. They were in a room full of people auditioning for parts of and Heathers, including Veronica Sawyer, J.D., and Betty Finn. They immediately saw Winona Ryder and Christian Slater, who came up to them. Hi, pleased to meet you. Who are you people? Hi, Winona. I'm Mike Meyer. And she's Winona Ryder. What a coincidence. That's my name, Winona Ryder. It's more than a coincidence. She is you, and you are her. Come again. She's the future you. We seem to have traveled to the past through some kind of transom. Time travel? Time travel has many paradoxes. I'm aware of those time travel paradoxes. As an example, if you were able to travel to the past and murder your own grandparents, then you yourself wouldn't exist. My point exactly. I have a theory that may resolve that issue. If you were able to travel time and meet your grandparents, you would be physically unable to murder them because you do exist. It wouldn't be allowed by the laws of physics because within the time-space continuum, you do exist. That's a fact. Wow, fascinating. How about it? I have a question for you, Winona. Did I, or should I say we, get the part of Veronica Sawyer? Yes, we did. Excellent. All of a sudden, I see a middle-aged woman with brown hair and spectacles approach them. Her name is Teresa Tamlinson. Hi, people. Couldn't help but overhear your conversation. I hate to inform you of this, but this is not the audition for Heathers. You have walked through what appeared to be a transom on the beach, teleporting you to the audition for Heathers, when it is really an optical illusion. Where you find yourself is an audition for a play based on Heathers here in the year 2023 that is going to be held in the local performance hall near the beach. She's lying. I am Winona Ryder, and this is the audition for the movie Heathers. Who do you believe, Winona? I believe that it is me auditioning for Heathers. You'll find out. Teresa, how do we get out of this transom? Do you mean this optical illusion that only appears to be a transom? Whatever. How do we get out of here? Just walk right through that door. They walked through a door at the end of the room. They found themselves on the beach and couldn't find the supposed performance hall that they had exited. It appeared to them to really be a transom. The took them to the Heather's audition. They walked along the beach to further discuss the situation. I think that was a transom. So do I. Let's just enjoy the afternoon. Yeah, let's enjoy the afternoon. They enjoyed the afternoon and had a wonderful evening. Mike and Winona got up early the next morning to walk along the ocean. Have you been thinking about the transom? Yes, I have. What conclusions have you drawn from it? I think it was a transom that took me back in time to meet my younger self, who was auditioning for a role in Heathers. I also believe that to be so. Why do you think my younger self would deny that she was me? Maybe she doesn't want to develop a relationship with her older self. Maybe she wants to be in touch more with her younger self, which is perhaps more wild, free spirited, cool, and exciting. If she got to know me, her older self, she wouldn't certainly realize that she would certainly realize that I have remained wild, free spirited, cool, and exciting. I agree with that, but she has to know that too. All of a sudden, the transom opens up. From it emerges Veronica Sawyer. She runs across the beach to Beachside Boulevard, where her baby blue Porsche with brown leather interior is parked. She jumps in and drives it off. What was that? I didn't tell you yet. I stole back Veronica's car from her. Now it looks like she's stolen it back again. That's too bad. We could have driven it back. But here we are on a beautiful beach off of Beachside Boulevard in Los Angeles. Why go home? Good point, but since when is there a Beachside Boulevard in Los Angeles? Since the mayor of Los Angeles, Bertha Chevalier, asked me to name a street by the beach. I told her to name it Beachside Boulevard. Since when is Bertha Chevalier the mayor of Los Angeles? And how is that even possible? Bertha Chevalier is the bitch who stole popcorn and candy from the Dreamlove Theater in the realm where Heather's 2 takes place. Los Angeles elected a mayor who can toggle back and forth between concrete reality and the realm where Heather's 2 takes place. Here she comes. Hi, Bertha. Hi, Mike. Hi, Winona. Go fuck yourself, Bertha. You're the bitch who stole popcorn and candy from the Dreamlove Theater. Yeah, but I'm a smart student. I don't care if you're a smart student. You stole popcorn and candy from the Dreamlove Theater, Bertha. Yeah, I did steal popcorn and candy. I already ate it. It's too late to return. It's too late to return it. You go fuck yourself. Bertha lets out a disgusting belch. Who cares? She stole popcorn and candy. Who cares if she sold popcorn and candy? She's been a very good mayor. Can you trust a mayor who stole popcorn and candy? Yes, I can. I could trust a mayor who stole either popcorn or candy or both popcorn and candy. I can't. You can't? Seriously? Stealing popcorn and candy is an American right. It's a privilege that we as Americans cling to as a guiding principle upon which this country was founded. It's a cornerstone of the American system of democracy. Don't steal a car, don't steal a yacht, but popcorn and candy, go for it. Don't pay, just take. I know. I was just kidding. I know that the right to steal popcorn and candy is an American privilege that sets us apart from more sadistic and oppressive countries and a defining characteristic of our American democracy. I'll see you later, Mayor Chevalier. Bye. Mike and Winona walked to the sunset. They had a wonderful evening.